Yeah, you're getting good with it.
My goal is to eventually be able to podcast while playing with the drone.
Whoa. Yeah, dude, that's crazy how it does that.
Yeah.
Who do you think designed that little thing? Well, hold on, we lost control here.
Man down.
Maverick, you do that, you're done. No.
It'll never be Top Gun.
And F5.
Yeah, Goose is dead.
These are Japanese jets. I like that new Maverick, man.
You know what was fucked up about Top Gun? It was so weird about even the new Top Gun. I guess it was kind of a tribute to the old Top Gun. Mm-hmm. They never say who they're fighting.
I always just assumed it was the Russians.
Yeah, you assume so, but they never actually mention it. And even in the new that happened in the '80s Top Gun, and in the new Top Gun, they like crash land and end up in like this like street fight or like they fight these other guys, and they don't even mention what country they're in.
Wow. Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't realize that. For some reason, I thought it was like
it's implied
they were like Russian jets or something.
That they're like the Chinese or something.
Japanese fighter pilots.
Yeah, but you would think in any other movie, it's like that plot point means World War III.
Right.
Because there's no other situation where like an enemy fighter attacks an American plane, and that's a full-on war. You don't solve it by a one-on-one fight.
Well, if that did become a war with Russia, people are gonna start posting on TikTok. Look, predicted it. Tom Cruise predicted World War III.
Yeah, Tom Cruise saves it himself.
Yep, still all lean, cheekbones.
So this episode comes out. It's actually January 1st right now.
Oh wow, it's New Year's.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
Yeah, it's a new era for us.
You got New Year's resolution going? Do you do that?
I was about to ask you that. I don't know. I never really do it. I mean, not
I didn't
anymore.
think you would. I don't see you doing that.
Well, I mean, there's always lots of stuff I want to do. I mean, I still want to get in better shape. You can see the dumbbells here.
Yeah, you're doing it. You're in shape. I mean,
no, but I want to be like good shape. I always feel like I feel like I'm like 70% there.
I know
I never fall too far out. I've never gotten like sloppy, but like I always feel like I'm just far enough. If I really focus, I could get in like good shape in like 6 weeks.
Deep down inside, I know you kind of want to have one of those big chests.
Yeah,
I know you
just
do.
for a little. That's the thing is, it's not like it's gonna last.
Right.
You just do it for a little while.
See how it is.
Yeah, just wait for wait for beach season to hit.
Yeah.
Just once. I've never been to the beach where I like take off my shirt and things look right.
Yeah.
It's always a little bit embarrassing.
Yeah, dude. I remember you were on it. Remember you eating all that chicken?
Well, I've been on it before in terms of diet and even cardio, but I've never been on it in terms of weights.
But like Rich Penna says, dude, you got to eat.
Well, you do. You gotta lift too.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta like have like that 3-day split thing where you're chest back.
You gotta start ordering those little pills. Get some D-ball, dude. You would jack up.
Well, the problem is that like I can't be at the gym when other people are at the gym. It just bothers me too much.
But
when the gym's crowded, I got to be like the bench press.
This is a nice size room though. You could bust those prison workouts, do push-ups.
You can, but it's like you can't like it's not as like direct as like being able to do deadlifts and squats and shit. That would be like if I could. Yeah. I mean, if I was really dedicated, I'd get like a squat rack in here.
Oh, dude, that would be insane. 3 days and the landlord's calling.
Nah. The landlord shows up and I'm fucking jacked.
And he starts, yeah, he won't complain. I was gonna say something about the noise,
this dude's got some, he's got some definition in there.
Looking at those quads, I better just let the noise go. Yeah, get the hell out. I wonder if it would go to your head if you got jacked like that. Could happen. Technology's changing.
Well, if I got jacked, I would still be like 160 tops. I wouldn't be like a big dude. It would still look like a slim kind of guy.
But you'd look thick because I know you wouldn't really do much legs, honestly.
Nah. Nah. I mean, I do cardio. I can run. I don't want to fuck up my legs in terms of
you're
like
doing all that.
Plus, I got to work. Yeah, I'm on my feet at work, so it's like it's all chest and back. I never. I've done I feel like I've gotten my shoulders right for like a short period, but I've kind of got the chest before, but I've never done the back.
I always neglect the shoulders.
I always feel like I can't even see it. So what am I even? Yeah.
And every time you're on the lap machine, somebody's got to stop and act like they're telling you the right form. It's like, dude, I'm not competing over here.
And even just doing like it's not, what's it called when you're like the bent over rows or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
You look stupid.
Yeah.
If you can't do it, that's the most embarrassing exercise.
My body's not designed for bent over rows. I got in an argument with my old roommate. He's like, no, everybody can do it. I'm like, bro, I can't.
Well, you can. You just can't lift the way you can deadlift or squat.
Nah, dude, even just the bar, I'm standing there. I start to go, I'm serious.
It looks weird.
Ask Dino about it. He's like, I don't understand. He's like, put your feet normal.
What happens if you do it?
I don't know. I just start to go too forward and my knees start to hurt real bad. Like, I don't know. I tried to bend, but everything's just like, bro, my balance.
Well, that's a form. That's a skill issue. That's not
I gave up on that. I do the one-handed, the lawnmower starters.
Yeah.
I bang those out. Always look in the mirror and suck in my stomach. Are you one of those guys at the gym that you lift up your shirt and suck in your stomach?
I would never, ever, in front of other guys, lift up my shirt.
That's the only time to do it.
Nah. You got to wait till you get home.
Now people in the gym.
Even at the gym, I can't be a guy who I'm in and out in 40 minutes tops.
Yeah.
I can't spend more than that, but some guys hang out for 2-3 hours.
Oh, yeah.
And just long gaps in between sets, checking TikTok or something. It's I'm all business.
Dude, that frustrates me so much. We got a couple squat racks. You see 30 minutes people will be checking TikTok between us. And then they'll just walk away from the machine. I'll watch them. They won't even do the set. You know what I do? If it's the same weight, I say, nah, man, real quick. See, I was going to go today. That's why I got my hood. I'll say, let me just put my hood up. Let me just bang out a quick set. I'll get 3-4 sets in between one of theirs. I'm out. Throw some punches.
Yeah.
Do you ever stand in the gym and throw punches? I know you're boxing. I used to.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is if I was boxing. I mean, that's why I wish my ideal workout would be if I could actually be just train boxing.
You should go to Gleason's or something. You might like it.
That would be sick.
$60 or something. Work an hour with a trainer. I think it depends. You might be able to just go for an hour, get that one-on-one lesson.
Yeah. I mean, I think I would do that every once in a while, but
man, you'd have to start upping up the oatmeal because that's a workout, bro. Boxing.
Oh man, I would love it.
That was the best workout I ever had in my life.
If I could spar, and if you're boxing, you don't even go heavy on the weights either, right?
We never did.
It's all push-ups and.
I didn't even do a lot of push-ups. It's a lot of hitting the bags.
Yeah.
You throw thousands of punches. It's like jump rope, hit the heavy bag, the speed bag, the double end bag, hit the mitts, run, spar, calisthenics.
You do the dance. The Muhammad Ali
ups,
dance.
downs. Yeah.
And you still you don't get in big. Yeah. You don't get bodybuilder shape, but you still you trim.
It'll work your back. If you want a big back, dude, boxing will work that back. You see Holyfield?
Yeah.
Dude, you remember Holyfield's back? He'd have them left hooks.
Yeah. Tyson.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's rippling.
Yeah. I used to always work my left hook in boxing. It was my favorite. I do millions of them. Just bang all day, just left hook.
Wait, you're right-handed though, right?
Yeah, but for some reason my left hook was just, I think because I watched a lot of Clubber Lang, that Rocky 3.
Yeah.
Them left hooks. And even just watching boxing in general.
It's a cool-looking punch.
Dude, Holyfield's left hook.
Yeah. Well, you can land it a lot faster than you can your right hand. Yeah. So you're more likely to actually connect.
I would wear that glove out, that left hook.
Yeah.
My whole thing boxing, I never had the balance. My feet, dude. It was a big problem of mine.
It is surprising to me that you were ever actually even decent at boxing. Well, I feel like I could just push you and you would
No, you know who? I stood just like Rocky Marciano.
Yeah.
Just a little bit, not as low as but his foot. You ever see his foot? Watch some old Marciano fights.
But even then, though, I mean, you do have to get. I mean, the guy is coming at you, so you can't be going backwards. You got to be able to.
Yeah, but dude, I stood like Marciano.
I guess.
Nobody ever knocked. He's only been knocked down one time.
Yeah, undefeated, right?
But I'll tell you what, I got tired quick because my feet were everywhere. Dude, you'd be hearing thump, thump. I'd be twisting ankles.
It's inefficient.
You'd hear my trainer, straighten your damn foot out from the back.
Bum.
Yeah. I'd always tell him Marciano has foot out. He'd be like, shut the fuck up.
Look it up on YouTube. I swear to God. You ever seen Raging Bull?
Yeah, he used to always tell me, he said, you need to box like Antonio Barrera. He used to say that. I'd be like, yeah, I need a trainer like Antonio Barrera.
Marciano was a heavyweight, though, too, right?
But Marciano was just a slugger, I'm sure the mob probably fixed a couple of those fights. Or who knows? I don't want to take nothing away from the Rock.
Yeah. No offense.
If the mob's involved.
But just the feeling of being able to be in a boxing gym with a trainer who's kind of pissed at me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you're watching like the young, hungry guys and stuff.
You really want that trainer that wants it more than you want it. He's got to be like really wanting it, pushing you.
Yeah.
It's like comedy.
Yeah. But even then, it's like I always feel like, I mean, like at the gym, I always say it bothers me that so many women bench press now.
Yeah.
But I feel like just the energy of being in a room where it's just all that like kind of like aggressive boxing energy.
Yeah.
I feel like it really does. It builds a vibe. Whereas going to Planet Fitness, it doesn't feel like this. This doesn't feel like,
there is a
manly.
vibe. You're really working for it.
Yeah.
Even girls there too, and then you know how hard it is. You see somebody went the other round or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, man, dude, it's when you go real hard at something with somebody, it makes that connection.
Yeah.
And you're going in the ring and banging it out with people.
Yeah. And even if you're just off to the side, jump roping and shit, shadow boxing.
If I had somebody in my ear the way I had my trainer, like my trainer needed, comedy had to work. I mean, boxing had to work out for me because he was living in the gym in a basement, like, 3 DUIs, divorced.
Wow.
Riding a bicycle places and shit.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta come on. You gotta focus. He really wanted me to do it, man.
But there is also, I imagine, like, because you ever remember, like, even just doing, like, open mics, you would see the guy who's just, like, maybe he's, like, 2 weeks into comedy, and it's, like, way too intense.
Oh, yeah.
With it, like, before his set, he's in the bathroom, clearly, like, talking to himself and, like, shadow boxing and hyping himself up. I imagine it's like that, like, times 100 in boxing.
Oh, yeah.
Where it's a dude who's there just in the corner. He's not even doing shit, but he's just like checking himself out and,
Oh, yeah.
trying to, like, he's got, Eye of the Tiger playing in his head.
Dude, you're describing me to a T when I did it. I used to throw punches.
Yeah.
I remember I was on a date. This girl's like, can you please not do that? It's embarrassing. Dude, I was like 18 or 19. I was a boxer, though.
Yeah.
But you are. You're like, yeah.
Because it's a mental game, too. You got to be ready. You got to, like, visualize yourself in your,
Yeah.
You fighting like a really tough Mexican guy.
Yeah, I used to always picture fighting a heavyweight.
Yeah. All right, what you fought at what, like 120 something?
135 was my average fight weight. Between 119 and 147, to be honest.
So even if you had kept going like another 10 years, the most you would have gotten up to was like 150 or something, right?
I would have probably had to have stayed around 135.
Yeah. I mean, it would have been like that guy Garcia now, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Tank.
And those guys are tough, dude. I'm so glad I didn't end up boxing. Just watching those fights.
Yeah. The power, they're still... Because they fight at 135, but they actually walk around at like 180 or something stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's a whole thing I never had the hang of. I tried doing that, and they'd say you chew gum and spit, you run with a sauna suit, you don't eat, sit in saunas. It makes you so weak, and I don't know, it's like you don't lose. They got oils you could rub on yourself to sweat. I was doing it all. And I would lose like 15 pounds water weight, but then you clean out your system just drinking water. But then, you're tired and weak.
Yeah.
Then you got to weigh in the amateurs. You got to eat. You got to weigh in like 6 hours before the fight.
Right.
So you're driving like 5 hours, hungry as hell. I hated the diet part. That was the hardest part of boxing.
Yeah, I imagine. But then even you have to do that, then you actually have to fight.
Yeah.
You got to starve yourself and then
Yeah, dude. And yeah, those guys are there and they got their older brother with them. A lot of times I'd be down in the room by myself and there'd be a guy and his older brother and the older brother be hyping them up. Come on, think about mom. And the dude be fucking banging. I remember.
Because you never know. I mean, like, you were in kind of a tough spot, but like, you never know. The other guy might be in a real tough spot.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, the people that want it more. There was one dude, one of the guys that beat me was from Puerto Rico. He turned out to be like the second best amateur in the country. Dude, I couldn't even hit this dude. And I thought he was weird because the whole time he was doing for real. I'm like, dude, I can't wait. And I took a picture. I looked so tough in the damn picture and for the promotion. And I had people there to see me. It was Packard Music Hall. I mean, I think that place holds like, I want to say like 2,500 people. I could be wrong. It's huge. And there was pro fights on the card. And, man, dude, I couldn't even hit this dude once.
Wow.
He was like, beat the shit out of me, behind me, hitting me. Whap.
That dude is used to chasing chickens, though.
Yeah, fuck me up. I remember seeing my family as I'm getting hit. I just kept getting. Dude, at a certain point, I was so exhausted, I couldn't even hold my hands up. I told my trainer, stop the fight. You know, I was yelling, stop the fight.
Yeah, throw
Dude,
the towel
he was
in.
hurting me. Body shots, slicing.
Jeez. So do you have any New Year's resolutions, you think? This is gonna be your year?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, my New Year's resolution, honestly, man, I need to find somebody like my old boxing trainer. I need to get somebody that needs it more than I need. I'm going to DR. I'm gonna go find one of them salesmen. Imagine.
You mean like for comedy or just in general?
For comedy, or maybe even in general.
Yeah, just a life coach.
I'm gonna start watching Eric, the hip hop preacher.
Oh, Eric
again.
Thomas.
I need to do something, dude. I'm trying to pull it together.
Yeah, right. How bad do you want to breathe?
Yeah, send those emails. I got to do something.
Yeah.
I think that's my New Year's resolution. Try to get my. You know, it's a lame one, but I guess try to send a few emails. If I don't accomplish this, there's a real problem.
It's going to be tough. You're going to have to wake up at about 10:30 in the morning.
I'm probably not going to
drink a cup of coffee, open up my computer.
10:30, 2 a.m.
Yeah. Yeah, you could do this shit on your phone.
Right. Waiting on the train. Guys, will I send one email? One a week.
Yeah.
We'll see.
You got to start, give yourself a reasonable goal. Yeah. Then you attain that goal and you gain some momentum.
I got a New Year's show. I don't want to break it to you on the podcast. The news isn't done yet, but we might be doing another one. I'm looking good about this. I got to pitch the idea to you.
New Year's?
After New Year's.
Okay.
Maybe January 22nd. I got to check my calendar.
Okay.
Might be doing a New York show. So guys that listen to the podcast.
Oh, you're going to do another headline spot?
Yeah, we might have another one. Nice. I think I might just do like
Downtown?
30 minutes, bring 5 people or something, 4 or 5 people. It's going to be in Manhattan, not downtown.
Not the same spot, though?
Not same spot. It's going to be closer to Central Park, Upper West Side-ish area.
Oh, wow. That's not bad.
Yeah, no. So a little bit up from probably like, I'm not 100% sure, but Upper West Side.
Nice.
Like Central Park area.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think we're going to bust it out. It'll be a fun time. I want you to stretch out a little more. They loved you.
So you're going to try to other goals, though. You're going to try to gain weight, lose weight?
Well, you know me
fixed,
every year.
Get your teeth fixed?
Well, nah. Teeth actually fixed. I get my medical kicks in. My Medicaid's kicking in January 1st.
You're back in the mix?
You know, they took my shit out. They sent it to my old address.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Back in the trap.
Had to redo it. Showed up at the doctor's all excited. Finally going to be okay now. And they're like, sir, your medical's canceled? Oh, loud. I was walking back there.
Wow.
So I had to call. They go, yeah, it came back a no-fault address.
Wow.
And then, so I had to redo all that. Sirens are going by.
So you're going to get your shit checked out?
Yeah, that's going to be something. Got that chip right there.
Oh.
Yeah, girl chipped my damn tooth at the bar once.
Wow, when was this?
This was a while ago. I was drinking a beer and she was doing,
girl
stuff. 22, yeah. And she smacked my beer, man, chipped my tooth.
Oh, okay. So you got to get that fixed. What else?
Gotta get that fixed. Maybe,
Gonna read a book?
Yeah, get my test done. I should read a book.
Yeah, right. A book?
Yeah, I'll read one book.
One chapter a month.
What should I do, honestly? New Year's resolution. If you
learn Spanish?
Yeah, maybe. I got to think of a good one. I got to really do one thing.
Yeah. Just
maybe
something.
design some jean shorts.
Yeah. There you go. Get some jeans and sew some stuff into them.
I made a book bag once. That was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I should do. I got to do something.
You got to make merch, right?
I know I always say get in shape, but it's never. I don't want to count that as well. That's not. Maybe start painting this year. That would be a good one.
Yeah.
I bought all the supplies.
You've had the supplies for a while, right?
About 2 years now.
Yeah.
You guys that know me.
You're going to start doing the Bob Ross stuff again?
Yeah, I think that's my New Year's resolution, honestly.
Okay, yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm not going to overbite it out. Maybe try to do one a month.
Yeah.
Shooting, editing, it's a process.
But it's like, do you try to envision yourself in a year from now when we're doing this again next January 1st? What do you think it's going to be like?
If I did,
how do you think you're going to feel about things?
I'll be honest. I'm trying to do shows with 500 people.
Yeah.
I'm envisioning that. I'm seeing the 500 people out.
Yeah.
They all got their phones, Yeah. I'll come out to some Bon Jovi or something. You'll come out, open up.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yeah.
And then we'll do it like that.
I could see that, but I could also, at least for you, for me, I don't know. This might be the year. I feel like this is the year where it either has to happen. I'm either going left or right.
I've been getting that vibe from you.
Because I'm also like pretty close to buying a Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
I just got a Christmas bonus at work, so I don't know. I might get that PlayStation 5. Start playing some 2K. Either that, or I might just 10 toes in on everything else and really start cranking out, books and, writing cartoons and stuff. But it might go the other way. I might buy another guitar.
You're going to do the Nintendo Switch.
I might get some more helicopters and shit.
I could see that being a problem. That's going to be a little bit of
At least these helicopters are cheap.
How many hours do you spend playing them?
I mean, so far not much, but wait till I have a whole fleet.
Would you pass up a show of 7 people to play with three helicopters?
Depends how big the helicopters are.
20 pounders.
I mean, seven people, come on.
Yeah.
I got to put my coat on for that. It's cold outside. Maybe if the weather's nice.
Nah, dude, I've been getting the vibe both of us are starting to get a little bit like, man, we've been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
I've been getting that same vibe. I don't know. When I'm 40, am I going to still be saying, hey, guys, I sold 18 tickets last night.
Yeah.
How many tickets would you be? I'm happy with any amount of tickets, but what do you think somebody would need? 200 a month?
More than that.
Yeah, that's low balls.
You need way more than that. 200 a month, you still got to work a job.
Yeah, 500 a month is a good amount.
Yeah, I don't know, even then. That's going to be a tough sled for you.
Well, you only need, say you only work 10 months out of the year. That would be big if you did one a month for 10 months.
I don't know. Even then, you're still not doing too good in New York City.
Right.
Maybe if you live in, Florida or something.
Yeah, I'd have to move to Mobile, Alabama, but
yeah.
Other than that,
you have to live in the airport somewhere. But yeah,
you get llamas to pay your rent, and then we could still chase our dreams.
Yeah.
Do you know that?
Yeah.
Yep.
I heard your joke, but I think I don't know. It's either because this last year I didn't do stand up that much.
Yeah,
I was doing little spots in the city sometimes, but I feel like I kind of took my eye off the ball, and I don't know. It was something I never imagined myself really slowing down like that, and it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
There is other stuff going on.
Yeah,
there are helicopters out there I can fly.
I mean, plus you got your other stuff you do.
Yeah, I'm doing all this other shit. I got, keyboards and stuff going on.
I could see you
learning. And we're
doing,
night cream and everything.
You learn some languages.
Yeah. There's always, I don't know. It doesn't feel as vital as much anymore.
But could you see yourself leaving New York?
Nah.
Yeah, I didn't.
That's not
so.
happening. Yeah. If I'm going to become a failure, it's going to be a failure in New York City.
That's the best place to fail, honestly, because nobody knows you're failing.
And it's like if something goes wrong, you just walk down the street, and it's a whole new ball game.
Yeah, it's a whole new
everybody.
world.
Yeah, everybody resets, and no one knows who you are.
Yep. Yeah. Don't worry about those people over there. They're lying.
Yeah, if something goes wrong and you piss your pants waiting for the bathroom, you just go up the street.
Yeah. Now
find another Whole Foods.
You know what might be cool for you? Go to getting into some music.
Yeah. I'm going much harder on music this next year.
Go into some live places under St. Mark's or something.
Yeah, I want to get more into performance stuff in terms of more comedy music stuff together.
Yeah.
Just with myself.
Working on that cruise ship act.
Yeah. That's honestly that got me motivated when you were first telling me about it, because it was I could really see myself. It would be such a goofy thing to do because, I mean, it's not like I'd have any friends there. So it'd be one of those. Exactly. It'd be one of those weird things. It's not like if I do something goofy in the city.
Oh, yeah.
Then it's people I know, I invite people there, and it would be oh, look at what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But if I just take this weird ass act onto a boat in the Bahamas.
Yeah.
And I'm just doing this for a bunch of old people. That's it would be funny to me, but it wouldn't be that.
It would be insane if you practiced singing lessons, because I remember you were going to take some, but what if you got real good at some Sinatra or one of those old, but you just nailed it perfectly. Or one of those
Stella by Starlight. Yeah.
One of those Bobby Colwells or something. You may not have.
Well, it's just me playing at a piano, and there's just an old lady sitting on the piano.
Yeah.
She's dangling her legs out.
I like that.
Yeah, something classy.
Yeah. Well, honestly, if it's one of the workers, it would just be maybe like somebody from the Philippines.
Yeah.
They'll have one of those little smack things from the Karate Kid.
Yeah.
You know those things?
Uh-huh.
Teach you how to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you'd have fun.
I don't know. I think I could be like, I don't know. Maybe this is, I'm definitely, it's, by the end of the year, I doubt I'm going to be in any more of a, it's not going to get more conventional. You know, I'm not going to like go straight into like, I'm not going to start working a real job or anything.
Right.
I'll probably keep this
Yeah,
stupid
God
job.
forbid you do something normal.
Well, I'm not going to like, I'm going to probably still have this job I have now, but that's like a very lightweight job.
Yeah.
But I doubt I'm not going to like go to med school or something.
No.
So it's like, I don't know. By the end of the year, I feel like hopefully I'm really like all the stuff I've always been thinking about doing. Hopefully it's actually moving forward.
It would have to. I mean, as long as you do it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But you don't see yourself doing as much straight up stand up anymore.
I would love to. It's just like, fuck, you know how this is.
This is such a pain in the ass.
It's such a, everything is always such a hassle. And it's like, I just don't have the energy anymore for pushing for it as much.
Right. These little 8-minute spots.
In the city and stuff. Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Now that I've been off the ships and in the city, I see it as a nightmare out here.
Yeah.
You know,
and it's only getting worse.
Yeah. I mean, I had fun when I did it. I would probably go to some open mics now because I don't know anybody.
Yeah.
And I would just network.
It's still constructive.
Do some stories. I could do those stories.
Well, you can always work. It's always fun to work out material and stuff, but it's just the actual grind of like hanging out and talking to people is too much.
How many comedians do you think are in the scene? Because comedians are real friendly. They help. They share. They'll follow you. You think in New York, 5,000?
Pretty much. Yeah, around there.
It's a lot of people.
It's too much. That's why it's like, I don't know. As much as I feel like at some point all that stuff's going to work out, it's like I'm glad I have other things I can focus on so I'm not fucking driving myself crazy anymore.
No, those cartoons are great, man. And the stories you've been doing.
And the helicopters.
Yeah, I mean,
that shit was until I crashed. hopefully it's okay back there.
That helicopter is some great stuff.
I don't know. This has got to be the year, though. I feel like trying to think back for what this last year was like in terms of where we started. You came up.
Yeah,
I mean,
little
like,
bit.
Things really worked. I mean, think about from January until
right,
now.
I had nothing going on. You're right.
But in terms of like the momentum and all the Instagram stuff, that really did. This was kind of the year.
Yeah, it was.
When it went from nothing to a lot.
Yeah, I didn't sit in it that much. It did. This is the year.
And it wasn't even until like, what?
July.
June, July?
Yeah, July.
When we out in the summer, that's when things really like cranked up.
Yep.
But even then, though, you could feel it like right around October, things started to fall back.
Yeah.
And it's like it's always like that. I feel like there's always going to be peaks.
I had that 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah.
Well, I still get recognized, dude. Grocery store, big books. That was cool.
Yeah. But it's like I feel like it's so hard to think about this in terms of like where you're going to be in a year.
Yeah.
Because there is always going to be ups and downs to it. Or even if it goes back up, maybe you just backslide a little bit.
I haven't really put no effort. I've been giving this a lot of thought. Is like I see the way regular people have to work. You ever watch people nowadays, real life people at work? Like we did those TaskRabbit jobs, dude. People at work. There's times I was painting, somebody was banging on their computer, pacing back and forth, pulling something out, doing this, calling people in. I mean, I watched them for 3 hours, and I'm just taking my time painting, see how bad I could rip them off, get that extra $50.
Right. Well, I mean, even like those guys, a lot of them are just pretending to work. But I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Though. If you're walking down the street and
there's some people that really work.
Well, I mean, if you're walking down the street, you see Con Edison and they're down in the sewer.
Oh, I mean, different type of labor.
That's like actual work. But a lot of those office guys, it's the fact that you don't know what they're doing makes you think that they're working.
Yeah, but dating an office girl, I learned she worked. We might not. I didn't respect the work at first either. I know you'd be like, this would be easy.
Well, you've never worked those jobs before.
And the thing is, and look how hard they do it. Like watching them. Like
no, this is the problem. This is why they make money. It's because people like you think that they must be busy because you don't understand it and you didn't go to college.
No, I mean, but there is people that work hard and like compute, like I call them computer jobs, like consulting or something. Yeah. But like they're calling India, they're checking numbers, they're making diagrams.
I mean, I don't know what your girlfriend does, so I can't actually comment on this. But I have worked these jobs before with these consultant types who are calling India and doing Zoom calls in Indonesia. They're not doing anything. I guarantee you. I mean, like, it's cool. It's one thing if you're on the outside and you're walking by and you're mopping the floor, looking at like the WeWork, and you're seeing them like, oh, this guy must be. Look how stressed out he is.
All the snacks they
it's
got.
Like, no, it's not even. He's just like, that's just how you're supposed to look when you're doing that kind of job.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, there are some people there are parts of the job which are stressful because you got a lot of emails to answer or something, but that is nothing compared to the guy who's working at Con Edison.
But imagine how many emails those guys could send to bookers. That's what my point. They would send at least 25 a day.
Exactly. That is also not a job.
Right.
That is not work. You've done real work before. We both know what real work feels like. That is not real work.
Yeah, see, to me, anything involving my brain is hard. Like, if it comes to, you see, dude, I'll be on the 5th floor of a ledge in Harlem. I remember, like, watering their flowers. And, anyways, to me, I'm like, man, that's easier than reading a page of a book.
You think so? And then you actually hang around these people, and you especially if you talk to them outside of work.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying this about your girlfriend, but these aren't smart people. When you're talking to them, these are very bland, how was your weekend kind of people.
Yeah, you do get a lot of those types of guys.
It's a lot of, yeah. Oh, I'm going to go play some pickleball this weekend with my parents. And that's all that's going through their brain. They don't have like a creative brain. They're not trying to solve problems. They just know they have a boss who sends them 20 emails a day. I got to take that email. I got to forward it to that guy. And then for the next hour, I got to complain about the emails I got.
Yeah.
And you got to walk around. It's just like anything. People always say this. If you want something done in the office, you got to ask the guy who's the most busy.
Who ate all the Twizzlers?
Everybody's competing to look the most busy.
That makes a lot of sense.
And I mean, your job, you're on a salary, so it's not like you're getting paid by the hour, or it's not a commission job. So your job is to justify your salary.
Yeah.
Your boss is looking at you like, why do we pay this guy $120,000? Can we do something? Can we get a cheaper guy? And it's like, no, I'm fucking stressed out. Clearly, I must be doing something.
You could always tell the guys that are good at getting themselves in a place and getting to take it easy. Like, they'll come up with a little connection with the boss. Mm-hmm. They'll do a little thing at the office that helps.
You get a little blackmail.
Yeah, they'll show up the first day with some Red Bulls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen you talking to the assistant, the girl that answers phones. She's 16, but I won't say nothing. Here's a Red Bull.
Well, you got to get the key to get those kinds of jobs. Is you got to figure out something that only you can do.
Yeah.
If it's like, I'm the one guy who knows how to fix the copy machine. Then it's like, there's no way they're going to fire me because at some point someone else is going to have to do this.
Yeah, you got to start to get something in there. But then who fixed it before you? You got
to
bring a coffee machine that you know the specialty to.
Yeah. But it's like,
everybody fall in love with it first.
That's the other thing about jobs like this is that everybody else is also trying to not work. So nobody is going to learn how to do the thing you know how to do because that's just more work for them.
Yeah.
And your boss doesn't want to do it because that's why he's the boss.
Yeah.
So it's like you just find a way to sort of squirrel your way in.
Little birthday card.
Man, most of this, it sucks because you tell people this and they get defensive.
Yeah, dude, I've earned it.
Exactly, yeah. Do you know how many fucking emails I answered today?
Yeah.
It's like, no, do you know what it's like to work as to 5th floor walk up?
Yeah.
Carrying boxes in the summer?
Yeah.
That's work.
Those are my pet rocks.
Yeah. Yeah, it's right.
Books.
Yeah. People do real work in this country.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Dude, I used to clean out dumpsters. I got hired once cleaning out dumpsters, bro.
Yeah.
That's a job.
Somebody's got to clean out these gutters.
Possum all in there.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe now that I'm talking about it, maybe I do need to get one of those jobs.
Yeah, because you're doing labor right now.
Money. Yeah, but I'm
doing feet out.
Doing bullshit labor.
See, the thing is, though, if you get one of those jobs, you start getting promotions. You might meet a girl there and everything, and then we won't be hanging out no more. You won't be doing comedy. You'll be like, dude, no, I'm an IT tech.
I got emails to answer, bro.
You'll be like, my wife's pregnant. It would blow me away.
You know how many fucking emails I got to answer?
Yeah. You think you'll find your African wife there? You probably would.
No, I got to get rich.
Oh, you're going straight to the source.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, once I get, I'm 10 mil in the bank. That's when I go to Nigeria and,
Nah, dude, you could do that shit now.
Hanging out with my shirt out.
Go there, bring some pictures of your you know. What you
they got money
on.
now in Nigeria.
Yeah,
you
they got money, but they don't got you.
Exactly, but it's like you can't just show up being a regular guy. You really got to show up on some like international soccer player kind of shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, I think you should lower your standards. Then you're gonna have to go somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get
You gotta get a little practice wife.
Go down south.
Everybody needs one practice wife.
That's a good point.
They really do.
Yeah. There's a lot of women out there.
You know, you get used to that new wife, and then you remember, I can't do with this wife what I did with my old wife. That was a mistake.
Yeah, it was a rough draft.
Yeah. Rough draft. You rewrite the wife.
Yeah. It's all about, making things work.
Imagine how good you are by the time you're on your fifth wife. I almost think after 3, then you kind of, you start getting worse again.
Right.
2, 3, that's probably perfect.
Well,
2, you're still writing some apology notes.
Yeah. But I mean, like, by the 5th divorce, it's like you already have the lawyer just, like, figured out.
Oh, yeah.
You get through on the first ring.
He's cutting you a deal.
Yeah, again?
And she knows you're getting a divorce. Yeah, you got a DJ at the wedding, you fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah, dude, we got to get married a couple times. We're way behind.
Yeah. That's the thing is that, like, things have never gone good for me in terms of jobs. So I've never actually, like, been tempted to, like, just become a guy who has the job.
Yeah.
So I don't even know what it's like. I don't know what it's like to have a job that I like.
Well, you had that coffee shop job.
I didn't like that job. That was retail, though. That was bullshit. But, like, there's some comics who are like, they're like a doctor or something.
Oh,
they're just doing comedy on the side, and it's like, no, at some point you're just going to go back to being a doctor.
Right.
That's a real gig.
Yeah, I don't know how they walk away from that. Honestly, that's who I respect the most. I say this before. We know comics that were lawyers, full-blown, making a killing, and they went full-on comedy.
Right.
I'm like, bro, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I have no other options. For me, it's like, I'm going to do this or wash dishes, honestly. That's my realistic. Maybe I'd wait tables if I'm lucky.
Maybe someday you buy a van.
No, I'm never doing that again. Dude, that moving's over, like you said.
Oh, wow.
5-floor walk.
Yeah, you want to talk about the change this year.
Yeah.
This is the year that Dom gave up on his van dreams.
I'm going to be in that office job, in the air conditioning, eating them Twizzlers.
You got to get this light figured out.
Yeah.
This is going to be the year.
Oh, that's all we need is a nice sky-rise apartment. What if we got rich and we still live together? We'd be too sad to not hang out.
Yeah.
Would you do that?
Oh, my God.
We get like on different ends of the apartment, and we'd have like a toy room in the middle.
I'll meet you on the other side of the pool.
We would have had a blast playing with toys if we were kids growing up, don't you think? I know you would have had the ones with the accessories.
Well, it would be different now. If we could have today's toys back then, my God, I would have so many helicopters.
Back then, we'd have Ninja Turtles. Yeah, I know you would.
Yeah.
You'd be teaching me how to use them.
It's kind of sad though that you used to really be into vans.
Yeah.
This was like
I still check them
We'd be
out.
walking down the street. The conversation would stop because you'd see a van go by.
I still do.
Yeah, check that out. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I could fit a queen size bed in that.
Oh, dude, I was just showing my girlfriend this nice van. Actually, I got picked up by a little van that was cool too, a little Nissan. But yeah, we seen one of those lifted up, those Mercedes
the
Sprinters,
mm-hmm.
Dude. And they're lifted, got like the 18-inch wheels on them.
You could like live in that van.
Bro, yeah, and you can move furniture with it.
Yeah.
And you could just drive around and be a comedian. I would get one jet black. I'd just be a comic in the back. Get a driver.
Right. Yeah, I think that's like what like Kevin Hart drives around in.
I would do it.
He's got like his whole like computer set up in the back there.
All you need is $60,000, and you could probably get one, a decent one.
Yeah, that shit pays for itself.
Yeah. Dude, think about just having that. I would honestly, dude, if I can go back in time, I would have lived in a damn van in New York. All the bullshit I put up with, living these fucked up places, I would have rather been in a van with heat, showering. You set up a little shower in there?
Oh, well, I mean, you park outside the gym or something. Right?
Yeah, but you could even have a shower in your van.
Yeah.
I would have it like that.
Did you ever see Joe Nami's van?
No.
Oh, man, that shit was nice.
Damn, I didn't know he had a van, too.
Yeah, it was parked down by, like, Long Island City.
Wow.
Just in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. His shit was, like, it's crazy with living in a van because it's, like, when he first told me, like, I moved into my van, it's in my head, I thought it was just, like, a sleeping bag in the back of a car.
Yeah.
Then you go see it, and it's like, no, this dude, like, built it's like a house.
Wow.
Yeah, shit was nice.
Was it one of those big sprinters or a
Yeah.
cargo van? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Little mahogany end tables in there.
Yeah. I think his girlfriend made him sell it.
Oh, damn. It's always the girlfriend. I don't want you living in a van.
Yeah. What happens if you get hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Where are we
going to
wash our hands?
Yeah.
It's like, no, come on.
Yeah. You don't believe in me. That's what the problem is.
Right.
You're not succeeding. You live in a van.
Yeah. This is just like Rocky.
Yeah. We could park it anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you think
we
you're going to
should
be
dig it.
like, you're still signed, you're already signed up for a bunch of boats, right?
Not a bunch, just a few. Valentine's Day, they always hit me. They offered me one. Had to take it. Valentine's Day.
Where are you going?
I don't know.
Bahamas?
I don't even know. MAL, I think it said.
Mayel.
Yeah, whatever that is.
Is it Mexico or something?
Mm.
Guatemala? Guatemala.
You think it is?
Yeah.
Nah, I can't be going to Guatemala. I'll have to check the app and see. It's MAL, I'm pretty sure.
Mall?
Yeah.
I mean, that's bad in Spanish. So I don't know. Yeah.
Maybe I probably might have a digit messed up. But
Yeah.
I'm going to probably, honestly, probably the Bahamas. I don't think nowhere through Europe yet. We'll see. I got to double check.
So that's the only one. Do you think you're going to be back on the boats, though?
I got 3 of them now. But, man, I need
Once
to.
they come in, though.
But they're just not enough. Dude,
Is this going to be the year that you start saying no to money?
Well, I already set my avail pretty much. I didn't give them much avails.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I guess I already said no.
Last year was the year you didn't say no to anything.
Yeah, this is the year I say no to everything. I need to get on the road, man. I need to do the road because I'll probably, if I make some merch, guys, we need some ideas for merch. We'll get the podcast blown up by next year.
You need to make T-shirts.
Yeah, I'll get some T-shirts going.
Yeah, make some sweaters.
And then I think we'll make it work. I was going to call it the bus station tour. Just like we talked about this a while ago. Anywhere the bus will take me.
Oh, yeah. I think you can aim a little higher than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Southwest Airlines tour.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
You think get crazy with it?
Yeah, but I mean, like, I think you can get on a Southwest flight for like $80.
Yeah, that's just 3 T-shirts.
Yeah.
You do the
Just
math.
No, just one carry-on bag.
I'd have to carry on the T-shirts.
Yeah.
Or mail them there. That might be a hassle.
Yeah, I don't know. They drop ship them or something, right?
Yeah. I could just mail them to a club.
So you think this is the last year you're doing the boats?
Well, I don't know if I get offered some crazy deal. Like they got some that you make like 10 grand in like 2 weeks. I would do something like that in Europe or something. If I was in Spain, I'd be like, oh, screw it. I got to do this.
Is the goal though, you think, to no more boats?
Well, eventually I'm going to have to do them. And I'm going to try to work these stories out on these ships too a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Because it is longer stage time. I'm going to look at it for what it is. I don't know, man. It all depends if these people get back to my emails.
You never know, man.
A boat always comes. That's what's cool. I mean, as of right now.
Well, I mean, like that whole industry is on the way up.
It is.
There's more boats than ever.
Yeah, it's a whole city now.
Yeah. Carnival stock is going through the roof.
They got people's families living on them for the summer. There's people that live on it for the whole summer now.
Well, every year there's more Filipinos in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're always going to find some more.
And they're always willing to work.
Yeah.
They'll come down there, dude. They work.
They thought they were running out of Filipinos, but it's like, there's a bunch of islands.
They actually got this. What's
Find
happening?
Some more.
Just got passed, I think. There's going to be a cruise ship making regular runs back and forth to the Philippines now.
Oh, wow.
They didn't have that
to
before.
The source.
Imagine being on a boat. You get to go home, see your family. It's like when I come back to New York. You talk to these guys. They're like, oh, I'll say, man, my flight, dude, took me 13 hours to get here. You'll ask them. They'll say 42 hours. You'll be like, why is it so long? It's different.
I swam here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, that is what an efficient business plan.
Yeah.
We're going to where they make them.
Yep, right to the source.
Right to where they make the boats.
And they pull up, and people all gather around, they said.
Yeah.
It's like it's a very big thing to them because their fathers worked on the ships. That's how I imagine New York probably was back in the day.
Yeah.
People pulling in on the boats, papa, and you see them because they're away for 9 months.
Oh, yeah, right.
They're gone from their family.
Bring their kids like a soccer ball or something.
Dude, they'll make you realize that they have kids. I was talking to one guy, 12 kids, one mother.
Wow.
Yep.
It's that Catholic country.
Yeah, dude. But, I mean, imagine that. And these guys are young, man. They just have kids. They have big well, they look young. One dude looked young.
Yeah, Filipinos age pretty well.
Yeah, they do. Healthy.
It's a very like you sweat it out kind of culture.
I think he probably had 10 years on me, 12 kids though. I'm doing the math. I'm like, I don't even know how you did that.
Yep. I mean, that's how you end up with like Manny Pacquiao.
But then you got to send all that money back home. You're taking care of your parents too.
Right, yeah.
I always feel terrible when I'm around people like that because I'm like, man, I need to send some money back home. But I could send back such a small amount. My parents would be confused. Like, why'd you send us $38?
Right,
and it's like, just get some rice.
Just send us a Chipotle gift card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good for one of us.
Yeah. What else do you think is going to change this year for you?
I think I am going to finally get a little bit more fit back in the day with that. Get a little bit more business savvy at comedy, sending emails, a little bit more hungry on everything, the storytelling. This is a whole new, I'm starting to really rebuild myself.
Yeah.
I'm actually getting excited. I know I'll probably say this 20 minutes into the thing, I'd probably be like, nah, I hate it. But I want to go around and find some cool, fun mics to go to. Not many, a few a week. Just getting the network, but ones where I could kind of be chill. They're not too long. You know the people.
I don't think that exists anymore.
Getting a fair shake, it's out there.
Yeah.
They had a nice mic at the Grizzly Pear Midtown.
Yeah.
Quick mic.
I think we have a
fun.
different definition of what's a nice. Yeah.
I mean,
they're
maybe out there.
Yeah. I mean, whatever. That's pretty low stakes.
Hey man, low stakes, easy to attain.
I mean, yeah, that's not like bench pressing or something.
Oh, I mean, dude, I'm not doing that. I mean, I'll bench a little bit. I got those weak shoulders.
Yeah.
You know.
That's what you gotta bulk.
Nah, dude, my whole secret was you ever see them people, I learned it, where they put their stomach up real high,
yeah.
but then they don't touch their chest,
Mm-hmm.
so they're acting like they bench 355. You'll be like, you didn't go down. He'll be like, yeah, I got tore rotator cuff. Can't do it. My doctor said it. You'll see the argument.
Doing girl push-ups.
No, you got to stretch. You need the muscle. My doctor said it.
Yeah.
335.
Maybe I'll do. I've never actually like bulked. Maybe that's what I'll get into.
I think you should totally bulk up.
Bulk and then cut, right?
There's that guy, Sam. Who's that one bodybuilder out now? Dude, huge TikTok guy.
I don't know.
He's like 18, Sam something.
He's a bulk guy?
Yeah, dude, he's huge. He might
gallon of milk a day?
Dude, he's one of these
Gomez.
guys. He says he eats till he can't even put it down no more. He told a video. He's like, people ask me, yo, Sam, how come sometimes you cut weight? He goes, because when you're bulking properly, you physically can't put the food down. Your body will reject it.
I've always thought in my head, I can eat like way more than people think I can eat. Like, not at like competitive level, but I could eat like a lot.
Yeah.
I just never actually pushed myself to that level. First off, because I don't have any money.
How many hot dogs do you think? Like with the bun?
In how much time?
I don't know.
Like an hour?
These records are. Yeah, an hour.
I think they do 10 minutes. I bet I could eat comfortably 20.
With bread?
Oh, well, not with the bread. With the bread, probably like 13, 14.
That's still a ton
I could
of
eat a
hot
lot.
dogs, bro.
I could eat a lot. I mean, I would feel bad afterwards, but I think
Ugh.
I can eat I could eat a full large pizza on my own.
Wow, I used to be like that.
Yeah, I mean, I could. I very rarely actually push myself to that level just because it seems like it's kind of a waste.
Because you do shit, though.
Yeah.
You
but
walk, man.
I wonder what it's actually like. I've never weighed more than like 150.
Yeah,
I think at some point
up.
in my life, I got to know what it's like to actually hit like 180.
210.
Yeah, 200 would. Imagine me 200 pounds.
Yeah, dude.
I be.
Could.
Yeah. Man, that would feel crazy to me.
I think you would love that type of life.
Well, I feel like the problem is that like there's the bulk and then there's the cut.
Yeah.
Because even in the cut, it's not just losing the weight. You actually have to be lifting as well the whole time.
But do you care about being cut?
I'd feel sloppy at once you hit 200.
Nah, if you're
me,
200
on my
solid,
frame would be like, nah, that would look weird.
Yeah, you'd be diesel.
Yeah. Well, I think my body, everybody has a natural weight they're supposed to be at.
Yeah.
My natural weight's probably at like 150.
What do you think you would do, though, at 200? Like, how would you carry yourself?
I don't know.
You'd be real quiet about it, I think.
I mean, it would be so hard for me to hit 190 and not already turn it around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd already want to start running and like I'd get antsy. But
Yeah.
I think at that much weight, I mean, I think like physical depression kicks in.
It would be crazy. People just smacking. I'd start smacking on your back real hard all the time. Come on, Danny.
Well, the problem too is that I don't know where the weight. You don't know where the weight's going to be.
Yeah.
Because you don't know if you're going to get a gut. Is your face going to get big? Is it
No,
just going to all be in your arms? Everybody, I mean, ideally, it's just your arms. And you
Yeah.
get that, like, you know, swagger. But it's like some guys just gain weight in their neck or something. It's like, it's disgusting.
I know you. You'd be on a balanced formula. You'd be writing this shit in a notebook. You'd know. You would be like, I'm doing
If I'm balanced, though, I'm not getting to 200.
You know, not everything would get big.
Nah, I could balance. Nah, that's not how bulking works. You just eat a bunch, right?
Yeah.
Nah, those guys who like...
But you're working out.
Yeah, but you don't know where it's actually going to go. Some people just get a gut and their arms are still skinny. And it looks fucked up.
Well, they got to do way more arms.
No, but the weight is still in your stomach. You can't really choose where weight settles.
I think
you can get your muscles at a certain level, but that's what the bulk is for.
You need that. No, you need the chicken breast, white rice.
No, you're not gaining weight like that, though.
You'll gain weight, but you need.
But no, you're not going to get to 200. I mean,
every
50
2
pounds?
hours. Well, every 2 hours you got to eat chicken breast.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah,
that's not what those guys. That's not what TikTok guys do, though, right?
Mark Wahlberg said he put it in a blender because he got tired of chewing it.
Jesus Christ! I think you're supposed to drink a gallon of milk, right, every day.
I never heard that. I don't think humans are allowed milk, to be honest with you.
Nah.
You got to heat liver. That's
you drink milk, and I mean, I think you just like, it's those guys on TikTok who show you how to spend like $40 at Chipotle.
Oh, yeah, where they make 3 burritos.
Yeah. Here's the secret code. If you tell them this. Yeah.
Check this out. And I got 4 burritos for the price of 2.
Yeah. Put the burrito inside the other burrito.
Yeah, it's like, no, you just got 4 smaller burritos.
Let me talk to your manager.
Yeah, you could have just cut them in half.
Yeah.
No, dude, I seen those. You know, you see those. I had a friend that used to do it, but I was talking to him. You just got to eat a lot, like 10 egg whites in the morning. You know, protein powder in your oatmeal.
Oh.
Chicken breast, like every 3 hours.
Yeah, that's
some
a grind.
Fish.
Yeah.
You get tired of chewing, they say.
I don't know. I feel like the problem, too, is that once you get that fat, I mean, your energy level actually goes down, right?
Yeah, I could see that. I knew. You see them big dudes, man, even though they're not an ounce of fat on them, they can't do moving jobs. They try to walk up 3 flights, they're done for an hour.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm 200 pounds.
I wonder, though, because I feel like most people who get fat like that, like, and gain that much weight, you do that normally in, like, your 20s. It's like post-college.
Yeah, because when you're old, you put on that old man muscle, that old man weight.
Yeah, but you're supposed to put on weight slowly as you're getting older. But like, I think your body isn't supposed to, like, it can't handle that much calories.
Oh,
once
without
you get to
doubt.
like your late 30s.
Yeah, that's it. I mean,
I think it just doesn't know what to process.
It's a price you got to pay.
I might have just missed the boat.
Nah.
I mean, I think maybe I could see myself right now. I'm like 145. I could see myself when I'm like in my 60s, max out at like 165, maybe.
Well, you're gonna be
even shorter. 165. You start losing weight once you get get like real old.
But you also get shorter. You're gonna be about 3 inches shorter than you are now.
Yeah, it's true. I don't know. My dad's probably like 190, maybe 180. He's a little bit bigger.
You gotta put it on now, dude. Now's your chance. 10 years of straight weights, nothing else. 5 hours a day.
I don't know. Yeah,
6 days a week.
Age 50, you take that
get them little shorts.
Take that shirtless picture when you're 50 years old.
Yeah, dude, I could see you just
me and my African wife.
Jacked though.
Oh yeah, I would love it.
Like that dude Frank from Pumping Iron. I'd see you just like that, dude.
Yeah.
Moving cars with your hip.
Yeah, just shoulder checking people on the
I
street.
could totally see it. Your wife's about 103 pounds.
Oh, yeah.
5'2".
Yeah.
Man, you'd be living the life, getting in a nice car.
She's bringing me my gallon of milk.
You could be taking those Metrex commercials, making ads for protein bars.
Well, that's the thing, too, is that we're talking about this with current technology and, you know, of our current life experience. But who knows in the future?
Yeah.
You go to GNC, they're always cooking up some new shit.
Yeah, but then the thing is, once it's so easy for everybody to get it, it's not going to be as cool.
Right.
And realistically, all that stuff, I mean, nothing's ever really worked.
Yeah, nothing yet.
You got to hit the weights.
Yeah.
Well, you want some Nutty Professor juice?
Yeah.
You drink some shit. You start making fun of people.
Yeah.
God, your mama ass so big. What if you got jacked like that and just became an asshole?
I think you do.
Start telling girls, hey, sweep under the rug.
Yeah, I've never actually had that kind of body, so I think I've never had that kind of confidence. But who knows what? Especially because at this point, I would have to do some sort of testosterone.
It'd be funny if you started walking with your feet out.
Yeah, right. Just smacking girls on the ass.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought you was somebody else. You did a Jersey accent.
Yeah.
I could see you, man, pounding them weights, dude, putting the pictures up on Instagram 90 days in.
Yeah.
At what point are you going to start oiling yourself up before you go to the gym, though? How much would you have to weigh?
Well, I'll become one of those guys at the gym that starts like pointing at your form.
Yeah.
You're doing it wrong.
Shave the sides of your head.
Yeah. You got to squeeze your shoulders.
Yeah.
I can come behind you and start doing this on you. No, squeeze.
Yeah, squeeze and hold it.
Yeah, the glutes. You got to hold your glutes in, then release.
Oh, man, you're right. You're so right. I usually tell those people, I go, yeah, dude, listen, I'm not trying to get fit. Or I'll lie to them.
I talk to that guy.
Yeah, I'll be like, my uncle was a bodybuilder. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Those people always get on your nerves. You know what I do sometimes? I'll just leave. That's why it's nice to have headphones. I miss my headphones. You leave the headphones in. I used to be so ignorant sometimes. I'd be like, I can't hear you.
I had one of those guys, like, it's so insulting, too, because they come up to you when you're on the machine.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, you're doing it wrong. Hold on. Try it on 10 pounds.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, who called you over here?
The weight doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They're always
just try just the bar.
Yeah. They walk away sticking their ass out. You see them. They're all working their ass now.
Yeah.
So all these dudes at
Everybody's
the gym,
got an opinion.
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen this, but this workout where they lay the bar on. Dude, guys are killing this workout.
Oh, my God.
Checking out their glute pump. You see them.
Yeah, well, that's the girl workout on the bench press.
There was a dude at my Blink, and dude, I'm not making this up. I don't know if my gym has no rules whatsoever, which I didn't realize. Maybe they just didn't want to talk to him.
Yeah.
I was there for a while. I went, I walked, I stretched. There was a dude working out in Hanes boxer briefs and shoes on, soaking wet, running on the treadmill, no shirt.
Wow.
Nobody said nothing to this guy.
Huh.
Headphones, going around the gym, had the sweat going down the crack of his ass. And it's like, there's no rules on this now.
Right.
Like,
that's his lifestyle.
They're just like, yo, that's what he does.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess these days, I mean, you can really, it's just a matter of, is somebody actually going to want to argue with this guy?
Right, like you go down
not a fight you want to make.
Right.
Yeah.
Imagine him showing up the next day. No, I'm allowed to do this.
Yeah, this is how I do it.
They'd be like, what the hell are you talking about?